What up, YouTube? Bill here with another guide, gear guide, this time on the training cave, which we have coming up in Global. So sit down, take your shirt off. The first things you need to know are each realm you go into is a colored crystal. And these colors represent the elements in the game, like red, green, and blue. So basically the level 3 things are going to have their own CC of 90. Level 2 has a CC of 75. Level 1 has a CC of 60. So depending on your box and whatnot, this is going to determine your availability for drops and what you can and can't farm. So we're going to start off with a level 3. Once you use these units, you can't use them again. And since this is a red stage, we're going to use blue units. I'm going to try to use all global units, but it doesn't really matter for the purpose of the video. So we'll take in blue Ellie-Hawk. Oh, it looks like I've already used some in this stage, so we might have to do level 2. Yeah, she's the one holding us back here, so we'll do Blue Slater. And basically, so you counter the element, set your team up, go in, and you'll get certain drops. Obviously, you want to base your teams on certain elemental synergy. This actually gives you the best time to level up those old units that you don't really, maybe don't use yet, like Blue Jericho for her passive that gives a buff to all blue units attack. Red Jericho does the same for red units, and Green Alioni does the same for green units. And all of this stuff is ungeared. So this is a really good time to go and unlock all of your passives, a lot of your hero affinities. All this is really good prep to do this stuff. When you go into the cave, you're seeing that you have these certain stages available. You get 1 free refresh a day for all those stages. So when you're looking at all your different units, you want to unlock cosmetics for rares, SRs, and SSRs as far as affinity goes, and even the Sacred Treasure Shop if you want. After you complete 3 runs, 6 runs, and 9 runs in the training cave, you'll go into a gold fight, which is usually about between 80 and 85 KCC. So make sure you have units set aside for this, and well, for each color, just in case you encounter each color at each 3 fight mark. Obviously the harder fights have better loot, and also we're gonna have some new materials dropping with the training cave. We get these things called hammers. I already have on JP, this is what a complete UR set looks like. And right now I'm working on Gother, who is actually a new addition to the UR set. When you're making UR sets, I'll show you in a minute when we visit Merlin, you have to assign a specific character to the UR set. Not that other units don't benefit from using this set, but they don't get the UR set bonus. Next in line for Gother, we're probably going for See, I don't really have... Probably going for the necklace, honestly. So what you have now are these mats on the side over here. They're called mallets or hammers. I don't know what they're going to be called in Global. So instead of re-rolling a stat, this just changes the number between 0.1% and 3%. Like, it won't go any lower than 1.4% if I were to use 5 anvils on, or excuse me, 5 mallets on this. It would either go up to it would go anywhere between 1.5% and 3% of the same stat. It's not a reroll, it's a stat increase. And then these things drop depending on what level missions you do in the training cave. And also there are bonus mallet drops for every 3 missions complete. Now I'll show you guys what I'm talking about with Merlin, where you have to assign a UR gear to certain characters. Obviously the character base here is going to be a lot bigger than the one that we're going to get in Global. But for instance, I'm going to pick the maxed SSR gear that I'm ready to turn into UR. And then here I pick the character that I want it assigned to. You'll notice down here there's 2 different kinds of mats that you need to upgrade to UR. It's these the max blue weapon stones and another new mat, which is purple gems. This is the purple gem. It requires 10 of these and 1 of these to acquire a UR item. And one of these is already in Global as a king enhancement. It's just whenever you get 6 of these big stones, they turn into 1 of these. And the purple stones are only dropped in the training cave. So 2 new mats, the purple stones and the mallets. There's a lot of guides out there that are telling you which characters are really good for which matches in the training cave. And these aren't necessarily... I did not mean to click on this. These aren't necessarily accurate because I didn't have these guides when I did training cave. You basically want to counter the element, have 1 or 2 DPS and enough support to get through, you know, a standard... I would compare it to like maybe a blue... Just prepare for a blue dragon, a blue book farming dragon fight every time, you know? And if you don't hit the CC, don't worry. Use CC food. It's no problem. You can still outsmart the enemy. The enemy is still AI. Also, when enhancing gear, it doesn't only do SSR to UR. It can upgrade any grade gear to the next grade. But that doesn't mean you can invest in SR gear and eventually have it become UR. Once a gear is upgraded to the next grade, that's it. SR to SSR, it cannot go any further. Once Merlin's touched it, she's done with it. I can't believe I clicked on that. That's hilarious. But yeah, basically what you want to do, strongest blue DPS, you want to try to tackle the top crystals first and the bottom crystals for whatever units you have left. But just keep in mind at every three intervals, there's going to be a gold crystal appear in the arena, and that's basically going to be an AoE mirror match. So for the matches other than the gold matches, just concentrate on supporting a single target DPS, because that's mostly what you're gonna have. You don't really encounter any AoE fights until the gold fights every 3 fights. But that's basically it as far as the training cave goes. As far as other gear guides and other strategies and stuff that I do with gear, I have other videos for those. And just like and subscribe for any of that content. And I also am gonna start making more videos on 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross in the near future. So thanks for your time, and I'll see you guys later.